Welcome to another English story. Do you want to speak English more naturally? Then today, I will teach you a powerful method called the shadowing technique. It is simple but effective. Shadowing means you listen carefully to someone speaking in English, then repeat every word immediately, trying to copy their tone, speed, and emotion. In this video, I will tell you a story that is both inspiring and emotional. Let's start. My name is Maria. I was 21 years old, a foreign student living in Spain, and that summer felt like the most important season of my life. I was in my final year of my bachelor's degree, studying international business in Barcelona. Everything around me felt new, exciting, and slightly overwhelming. A new country, a new language, a new version of myself. I wasn't rich, I wasn't fearless, but I was hopeful. For the first time, I had found a real summer internship, not another exhausting part-time job washing dishes or serving coffee. It felt like proof that I was finally moving forward. I remember telling myself, this is it. This is the summer everything starts. I had no idea how quickly everything could fall apart. August mornings in Barcelona were hot, loud, and full of life. Every day I woke up early, packed my bag, and rushed to catch the tram to work. That morning was no different. I put my laptop into my bag. It was big, heavy, and took up almost all the space. Next to it, I placed my phone, quickly and carelessly. The bag stayed slightly open. I didn't think twice. I was tired. I was thinking about work, about deadlines, about proving myself, not about danger. The tram was crowded. It was morning rush hour. Students, workers, tourists, everyone pressed together. People pushed, people complained. I held my bag close to my back, feeling safe because I always did this route. That's when it happened. At one stop, the tram doors opened. A man dressed entirely in black stepped inside. Black hoodie, black cap, head down. He moved slowly through the crowd. I felt a small push from behind. Nothing aggressive, nothing obvious, just enough. He stepped off at the next stop. The doors closed. The tram moved again. A few seconds later, I reached into my bag. My phone wasn't there. My heart stopped. I searched again. Nothing. That's when my stomach dropped. I remembered the push, the man in black. I started shaking. I ran to the tram driver, my voice breaking, trying to explain in broken Spanish. He looked at me with sympathy but shook his head. "I can't stop the tram," he said. "You need to go to the police. They can check the cameras." I felt helpless. I still had to go to work. I rushed to the bank to block my card, but it was already too late. The thief had used it. I sat outside the bank, staring at the ground, feeling stupid, small, and alone. That's when I knew exactly who I needed to call. Mateo. We met months earlier at university. He was Spanish, studying engineering, calm, kind, and always patient with my slow Spanish. We weren't close friends, but he was someone I trusted. I borrowed a stranger's phone and called him. Mateo didn't hesitate. "Where are you?" he asked. 30 minutes later, he was there. He listened quietly as I explained everything. Then he said, "Let's go to the police." Together. At the police station, Mateo translated everything, every question, every answer. I watched him speak confidently, protecting me in ways I didn't even ask for. For the first time that day, I felt safe. After hours of paperwork, we walked out into the warm evening air. I felt empty. Mateo looked at me and said, "Come to my place. You shouldn't be alone tonight." At his apartment, he made tea. We sat quietly. No pressure, no questions, just calm. That night, something shifted. The next day, Mateo handed me a small box. "A phone," he said. "You need one. Don't argue." I cried. We started texting every day. Small things, funny things, deep things, slowly, naturally. One evening, I realized I was smiling at my phone again. Because of him. We walked along the beach. No expectations, just honesty. We didn't rush, we chose each other every day. Losing my phone felt like losing everything, but it brought me Mateo. Sometimes life takes something from you, only to give you something far greater. The police never found the thief. Weeks passed, then months. The case was closed quietly, like it had never mattered. At first, that made me angry, then sad, and finally, accepting. I learned to live without what was taken from me. I became more careful. I check my bag every time I enter a tram. I keep my phone close. Mateo. The phone that was stolen never came back, but the one he gave me became something special. It wasn't just a device, it was how we stayed connected. Late night messages, voice notes, small, "Are you home safe?" texts that slowly turned into, "I miss you." Sometimes I think about that morning on the tram, how one careless moment changed everything. If that phone hadn't been stolen, I might have never called Mateo. We might have stayed strangers in the same city. Life didn't give me justice that day, but it gave me love. And maybe that was the real gift all along. Now it's your turn. Play this video again. Repeat it like a shadow. Practice every day. Even 10 minutes helps. Believe in yourself. Remember, no matter how small you feel, no matter how hard life is, your dreams are real if you work for them. Thank you for learning with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories and shadowing practice. See you next time.